How to knit the ridge and hole pattern stitch, English style. For this tutorial, you will need a pair of knitting needles and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Webs for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Northampton yarn from their Valley Yarns line in the color light gray. For this stitch you'll need to know the following techniques: purl, purl two together, yarn round needle. To begin this stitch you must cast on in multiples of 2 plus 1. One quick note about this stitch before we get started: you should not count the pattern after the second row. Only the first, third, and fourth rows will you have the right number of stitches. Row 1. Beginning on the right side of our work, we are going to purl all stitches. Row 2. We're going to begin our repeat by purling 2 together, and we're going to repeat this sequence all the way till the last stitch in our row. So just continue purling 2 together all the way across. And when we get to the last stitch in our row, we're just going to purl 1. Row 3. We're going to begin by purling 1. Then we're going to purl 1 through the horizontal stitch or horizontal strand of yarn lying between the stitch that we just worked. Okay, that's this one, and the next stitch. So this is the strand that we're looking at. And I'm going to place this loop onto my working needle here, or my main needle rather, and then we'll purl into this stitch. Now you don't have to do that, but it might make it a little bit easier for some. And then we are going to purl 1. So I'm going to show that again. Okay, so we can see there's a strand of yarn in between here. I'm just going to pick up this strand as if to purl it, making sure that the front leg here, or the right leg of the stitch, is in the front, and then we'll purl it. Now you can actually purl it without having to place it onto the needle, but it may be easier for you to pick up the strand with your main needle and then work it with your working needle. Okay, so continue doing that all the way until the end of the row. Row 4. We're going to begin by purling 1. Then we're going to start our repeat by doing a yarn round needle. So we're going to come from the front, over the top, and around back to the front. And then we're going to purl 2 together. So we're purling these 2 together. And we'll repeat this all the way until the end of the row. So repeat rows 1 through 4 until you've reached your desired length. And that's how you knit the ridge and hole pattern stitch. After a few repeats, your pattern should look like this. Want more new stitch a day? Join our VIP email list to get every stitch directly to your inbox. Sign up today at newstitchaday.com/VIP.